Okay. We're here. We're back. Week 0 of college football is over, but college football and football in general is officially back. We're back.
It's so back.
It's
It's
so
so
back.
back.
Oh, we're so back.
Damn
We
straight.
are so back.
Yeah,
We are so back.
yeah. But don't look at our records though. That wasn't a good showing by us.
I mean, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't good, at least mine, but it wasn't terrible.
Mine was bad. Week 0 doesn't count as far as
Well, I
I
mean,
am
that's a given.
mentally.
Hey, it's the preseason of college football. You gotta get it going.
Yeah, none of the real teams played.
Well,
I'll get into
USC
that.
played.
I'll get into that. Chris, how was your weekend?
It was fun. I mean, it was actually scratch that. It was great because I got to watch college football, and it's impossible. No matter how bad your gambling day is, you can't have a bad day when you're watching college football all day. So, I mean, I went 2-4, not great, but it's not gonna sink the ship. So I'm pumped. I got some week 1 bets I already love, and just happy to be back with the boys.
Hell yeah. Sean, what about you?
Doing great. Doing good. A lot better than last week. Yeah. We are rolling. This is the time. This is it. Crisp weather is right around the corner.
Oh my god!
Hoodie
That
weather is back. Well, it will
Yes.
be. It will be.
mm,
Yes, with college football also comes the best season of all in fall
yes, a
or autumn.
thousand
Mhm.
percent.
I agree.
So
I've been hearing
nowhere
that
else
debate.
to nowhere else to go but up. Honestly,
I've been
I
hearing
did.
that debate online last few days. Is like which season is better, fall or summer? And it's fall by a
it's
mile.
fall. Like I
It's not
look,
even close, in my
look.
opinion. Like I, good.
Yeah, like I love summer as much as the next guy. Pool parties, lake days, just you know, what else do you do?
Getting after it.
Yeah, you just get after it. But
That's a
fall,
year-round sport, man.
we do
Never a
make
bad
that
time to get after it.
yeah, we do make that a year-round sport. But
But yeah,
no, summer is uh, it. It's second. I'll give it second.
hmm
summer
I'll give
for
it
me,
second.
like I don't know about you guys. After the 4th of July, I'm just like, all right,
Yeah,
let's get this over with. It's like that
yeah.
first
I'm
like
done with this.
two months, month and a half. It's awesome, but after that, I'm like, it's so damn hot.
And there's so
Like,
many bugs and
yeah, it's not. There's no football. I have to bet on baseball every day. It's
yeah.
just not. It's not great.
Well, I'll say gambling wise, summer is by far the worst
Oh
season.
yeah, yeah.
hmm
You
It's
I
got
not
can't even
even.
bet on baseball. I
I
can't even do it.
I
no.
shouldn't.
There's just too many statistics for me to look over.
It's
Who's got the
terrible.
time? Who's got the time?
Not me,
I know
dude.
Chris does.
I I'm
He
not.
does it
I'm
every day,
not good at
regardless.
it. Yeah, I still
Eh,
do it.
Right on. Well, I went 1-5, I think, on week
Oh,
0.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
oh.
thought you were
that
saying you were having a good day until USC.
yeah. After the first game, I was having a really good day.
But no, we were hanging out during the Hawaii Vandy game, and that one. Not to. I mean, I know you didn't win that one, but you were saying before that you were having a good day.
Yeah. In that time frame, it was like Notre Dame minus 20.5 was the easiest bet of all time.
That.
Uh, just a bunch of nerds beating up our armed forces. Bad showing by them. Glad they're defending the borders. Um, um, but I mean, I had like a a free bet from MGM that I put on Jacksonville State. I didn't give out that pick, but that that
Yeah,
hit.
You gave out Jacksonville State.
I don't think I did.
I'm pretty sure you did. Let me go back and check. I could have
Fact
sworn
check
you
that
did.
for me while I keep talking. So those two were hit, but like officially, I guess I'm 1-5. I did use a risk-free bet on USC, but you know, USC they're frauds. They cannot contend
Oh.
to win the national championship. They're frauds, and they officially made the list. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter. If you don't, link is in the bio. Follow the 3 for the Money Twitter. We give out the picks. College football picks are exclusively on the Twitter.
And baseball.
Nowhere else.
Anything other than NFL, pretty much.
Yeah. We'll give out the other picks everywhere else, but college football and Chris's baseball picks exclusively on
For
Twitter.
now.
Follow the Twitter for now.
Baseball's I'm about to responsibly retire from that.
That's okay. That's okay. But if you follow me, you know I've already made a list. They've made the list. USC has made the list. Yeah, they beat him by what 3 touchdowns or like 30 points. Not enough. They didn't beat him by not enough. They couldn't. Who did they play? San Jose State.
San Jose State.
Yeah, you can't defend 28 points against San Jose State. Your guy won the Heisman last year. Granted, I'll give it to him. He fumbled the snap, hucked it 50 yards for a touchdown. That was incredible.
That was incredible.
And I wish I could have seen that live, but I can't because the Pac-12 network can lick a hole. All right.
Hey, it's dead, man. So
it's dead.
You can dance on its grave here in a few months.
The landscape of college football will be changed after this season. They've made the list, and Vandy has made the list. Vandy has screwed me every year on week 0. I don't know why. I don't know. I just can't do it. What
Did you not bet on them last year on week 0?
I bet on Hawaii because it was in Hawaii.
So they disappointed him in the wrong way.
Yeah, okay. Just the way you said it made it sound like that. I was like, they won that game by like legitimately 50 points.
Yeah.
I took Hawaii because of the travel and the start time. And it was like, oh, Hawaii's got a new coach. They could, make some noise. It's week 0. Anything could happen. And I'm like, you're right. Article I read. But Vandy has made the list. A bunch of nerds. They cannot compete at all. That's not a hot take, but Vandy has made the list. I will not be betting on them. I will not pick a side in any game that they are in. I will take a team total or a team over under. Same with USC. I think USC has a potential to score obviously an ass load of points, but their defense stinks, and I can't take a high spread with them. Chris?
No, I agree with you on that. I think the person on your list should not be USC. It should be Alex Grinch, the USC defensive coordinator. This guy has been with Lincoln Riley forever, and Lincoln Riley has never had a good defense. I don't know if this guy pulled Riley's wife from a house fire or something, but this guy is lucky to have it. Like, has to be the luckiest man to have a job in America. He's never been good. Like, no defense he's coordinated has ever. Oklahoma always had terrible defenses. USC's defense, I mean, last year, you guys know, was ass. It looks worse this year. Like, I mean, they're going to lose 3. I think they're going to lose 2 or 3 games solely because of their defense. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, they were down. USC was down at one point, right?
I think
they were down by like 14-7 at one point.
Maybe that wouldn't shock me. I don't remember exactly. I remember it was close, like a actual game after the first quarter. I was like, what are we doing here? Like, it should be 40-0 right now.
Yeah.
And it was like 14-7, like you said, or something like that.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I'm kind of glad I didn't have to watch that game. Following on the Gamecast on ESPN, that was a nightmare. I just couldn't even follow what was even going on. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was terrible.
But, it's week 0. It doesn't count, except for the teams that have made the list.
And the bets we won.
Yes, and the one bet that I won. Um, I will be updating the list. I think this week has a potential to have a number of teams on the list. What we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you all updated. And that could be a segment. That could be a segment every week, right before we dive into the NFL picks.
I like
Will's
that.
list.
I like that.
You just made the list. But yeah. Other than that, how are we doing? Are we ready? We ready
Sean,
for week one?
Sean, how was your week 0?
1-3 on the picks I gave out. But there were 2 that I didn't give out that ended up winning, which is just
suspicious.
So fucked up. So the 2 I didn't give out were Jackson State money line and the over in USC San Diego State.
What was that over?
San Jose State.
San Jose State, excuse
50
me. It was,
something.
It was 63.5.
60? Okay.
Damn,
And
that cruised.
Yeah, it kind of. Well, at halftime, it was like kind of nowhere close
Yeah.
to being like on track. And then halftime, USC just kind of came out.
Actually tried.
Yeah, actually tried. They were like, there must have been some sort of miracle pep talk in there or something. I don't know. But they came out and they cleared the over, which is great. But the Jackson State pick was a last minute thing. I could not decide what to do that morning. And then I was like, screw it, dude. Jackson State is at home. They are the underdogs. It's only plus 100. Just take it. And it was like 2 minutes before kickoff that I made that bet. So I didn't even really have time to give it out. Because at that point, the only bet I had won that I gave out was Notre Dame minus 20.5. And that had already won. So I was like, let it ride.
Hell yeah.
But so overall 3-3 for my own personal record, but 1-3 in the picks that I actually told people to take, which is disappointing. Just makes you look like a real piece of shit.
I was on UTEP, so yeah.
Money
the one, yeah, UTEP money line.
Oh, okay.
That was a disaster.
It was a battle.
It was.
Back and forth.
It never really felt like UTEP. It kind of like looked like they had a chance. I think it was like the third quarter. Other than that, it never it was close, but it never felt like UTEP was actually going to do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever. It's in the books. Let's move on.
It's in the books. We're moving on.
Was UTEP ranked last year? Were they?
I think
like
you're thinking
25?
I think you're thinking of UTSA.
Oh yes, I am. They have the same colors in CUSA
and from Texas.
Yeah, and from Texas.
The meat meeps.
The third thing.
All right. Well, week 0 is in the books. I haven't really looked too much into week 1 of college football. I am very excited for it, though. I know Chris has some things he wants to say. But before we get into that, I want to have a discussion because
okay.
I have an idea or a take or whatever you want to call it. So Georgia is favored to win the national championship plus 2,900 right now.
Okay.
Right? Alabama is plus 600.
Wait a minute. 2,900 or 290?
Oh, 290. Sorry.
Okay. I was going to say.
Very different. That's very different.
I was like, what book are you on?
Georgia's plus 290 to win the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
And Alabama is second favored at plus 600. Honestly, you put the same amount on both of those picks, I think you're coming out on top. You
You
know?
think you think it's just gonna be one of them wins it?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Like Alabama is still very much one of the best teams in college football. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Um, we don't we don't like it. Georgia's slowly becoming that sort of team. Uh, but I mean, everyone's betting on Georgia, and that's a smart bet. But Alabama at plus 600 to win the national championship. How many have they won in the last 10 years?
6.
4, 5. I don't
Five?
remember off the top of my
I don't know.
head, but a
Yeah,
lot.
most of them,
Half.
at least. So I think there's there's a lot of value there. And I know that value, like saying that there's a lot of value in something in terms of like sports betting is, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's taboo, but it's like, okay, sure,
It's
there's kind of
cliche.
value. Yeah, it's cliche. There's value in everything. But I mean, like, it's Nick Saban. It's Alabama. Like,
I will say that Alabama does feel like a sleeping giant this year. Like a lot of people are, I don't want to say writing them off because I think everyone on game day last week picked them to win the SEC. But like, I mean, they don't really like. Well, I forget that quarterback's name they're going to go with. He's not like last year. He was not that good. He's kind of like one of those guys who's a freak athlete, but if he has to like actually be a quarterback, he's not very good. Their defense was not good last year, so it's just a lot of things for Alabama standards. Obviously, was not good last year.
right.
They haven't been able to just shove it up your ass and run the football like they have been earlier in the 2000s. So I can see them kind of like. I think also Nick Saban's pissed. He's tired of Kirby Smart, his former defensive coordinator, like being in the spotlight. So I mean, a pissed off Nick Saban is probably the most dangerous coach in the country. So I can definitely. I hate it because I hate them so much. But I would. I think I agree with you. I think Alabama plus 600 is a I don't want to say smarter bet than Georgia because Georgia is just dudes at every position.
Right.
But if I had to pick between the two, obviously I would take Bama at 600.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you were, like 3 or 4 years ago,
Mhm.
obviously this is shoulda, coulda, woulda, kind of, but Alabama at plus 600, like
Yeah.
put $10, that's 60. Like, come on. Like,
That would have been free money.
yeah. So it's still Nick Saban. It's still Alabama.
Don't think he forgot to at the I can't remember if it's the national championship or the one of the playoff games last year. Saban was on that like halftime panel and he sat next to David Pollock. Well, David Pollock said Kirby Smart best is the best coach in the country.
Oh my
And
god. He
yeah,
was so pissed off.
oh, he's probably thought about that every day since that, at least once. And so like I said, a pissed off Nick Saban is terrifying. So I think, yeah, Bama's not going to have the most talent, but I mean, they're they're going to be they're going to be. I mean, obviously they're going to be really good, but they're going to be like, I think there's going to be a throwback to the old Alabama, I guess you could say, from like 5 years ago, where it's just
Mhm.
murder ball might be coming back this year.
Yeah. It's sleeping giant. But
Mhm.
that's my take. And yeah, I think I'll probably take that. I mean, if I put the same amount on Georgia and Alabama, like I feel like I'll just come out on top, you know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, those are the two most. Obviously, they're 1 and 2, but I would say they're the most realistic. Like if you say I have a future on Georgia and Alabama, or one of the two, you'd be like, okay, good bet. But if you said like Ohio State, Michigan, like anyone else, would be like, I mean, yeah, they could, but
Nah, not really.
They definitely can. I mean, one of those two is going to make it,
Yeah, but
but yeah, but no,
for being honest,
they're not.
yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So that's all I got. Chris, I know you have some things you want to say about week one. Go into that.
All right. I got a few leans that I want to talk through. Well, actually, first of all, I'm going to give up two picks that I will be taking for tomorrow that I wrote down today. These are on the lines are on DraftKings. First one, this line has moved a lot. It scares me. It scares me to death. Utah minus 4.5. I will be taking that. Cam Rising's not going to play. It feels like everyone in the world is on Florida right now. Obviously, the line was at like 6.5 2 days ago, and it's already moved to 4.5. I can't. Utah, like, I don't care. Like, if Rising's out, obviously that affects it a lot. But Utah is still a very difficult place to play. And if you think going back to last year, Florida with Anthony Richardson had the game of his life, and they only won by 4 points at home.
Yeah.
So
I think I had Utah in that game, and that
I
did
did.
not go my way.
No, I
I
had
had
Utah as well.
I had Florida.
Mhm.
Oh,
But
that's good.
but I mean, Graham Mertz might be the furthest thing from Anthony Richardson.
Graham
He
Mertz is on the list.
he
He's on the
sucks.
eternal list.
He's in the graveyard. He
Yes.
sucks.
I will
Uh,
very seldom bet on Graham Mertz.
yeah, and I also think Billy Napier is one of the worst coaches in the SEC. So I will be taking Utah minus 4.5. I'm probably gonna lock it in right after we're done, honestly, just in case it moves. But yeah, I love that one. But it makes me nervous that I love it because, like I said, everyone I feel like is on Florida. But switch it up to the only other game between Power Five teams tomorrow. It's going at the exact same time, so that's great scheduling. Minnesota and Nebraska under 43.5. Big Ten football.
Yeah. That's a Big Ten matchup right there.
Yep. Matt Rule, it's his first game with Nebraska. I think they will be a lot better this year, but still week one. Going to take on a Thursday. It's kind of weird. Going to take them some time to get rolling. So under 43.5. And then
That's good.
I've got one that I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is tomorrow as well. UCF versus Kent State. UCF favored by 36.5, over under 55.5. I want to talk to you about
God.
this game. I know this sounds terrible, but I wanted to talk to you for one reason. Kent State, they lost their coach in the offseason. Their coach is the
Right.
new OC at Colorado. I didn't know this until today. They lost every single starter on offense. All 11 to the
Kent
portal or grad. Yeah,
Good night.
Oh.
like all 11 starters are either
Oh.
transferred or graduated or like they're gone.
Oh no.
So
Oh wow.
That's not good for them.
I know. So I'm thinking about that's why I wanted to talk to you guys. Should I take UCF in the points at 36.5? That's not a football number. That makes me a little nervous. Or do I go under 55.5? Because
Hmm,
I was thinking
Uh,
about taking, just real quick, I was thinking about taking Kent State's team total under. Guess what it is?
14.
7.
Sean was close. 9.5.
Yeah,
Ah.
I knew it was like a single. I knew it would be like a single digit.
Yeah. So
I
so
thought
yeah,
7.5 was fine for like over a touchdown, but
but yeah, I'm debating if I should go with 30 UCF on the points or under 55.
Hmm. That's
um,
that's a tough one.
Because yeah, it's the not football number makes me a little nervous, but God, they're gonna be Kent State's gonna be so bad.
That might be a wait and see where the line moves.
Yeah,
That might
you might
be
be right.
the play right there.
Yeah, I thought about for a second
um,
taking the nine under 9.5. I was like, one good quarter ruins that.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Like they could surprise people, put up 10 in the first quarter, and you're done.
I think this is a really gross game.
Oh,
This game is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't really want to watch this game.
oh, I'm not gonna watch
So,
it.
God, you're stealing my whole flow, man. That's
Oh,
what I was gonna
sorry.
say. Like, but it's
Sorry.
good. But me and you, we're like this. It's like I'm not gonna watch this game, so you might as well bet the under.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean that's normally the play. Like,
Yeah.
so I've heard that like some people when they like go to like when there's a game on and they go watch a movie, they just bet the under because
Because you're
See,
not
I've
missing
you're not going to want to
anything.
watch that.
Yeah.
You don't want to root for an under. Like you don't want to be watching an under because every good part of the game is agony. Every cool touchdown is like just like fuck.
Yeah. You're like, oh, that was cool. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No, that's
So,
fair. Yeah, I'll
just
probably.
bet the under.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, as long as yeah, okay, I'll probably do that. But then
I think it's your best option. Honestly.
I think you're right. And then I got a few more leans for Saturday. I want to talk with y'all about. I got Wisconsin minus 27.5 against Buffalo, UTSA money line against Houston, which I'm probably going to take. Oregon State minus 16.5 against San Jose State, and South Alabama plus 6.5 against Tulane. So I like UTSA money line because they're playing Houston. Houston's getting a new quarterback. I just think it might take them a game or two to get adjusted, and UTSA is really good for a group of 5 team. And then South Alabama, I just like them. I think they got really good defense. I think Tulane. I don't know. Maybe I think everyone might be on them because they were so fun last year, and I love Tulane. But I don't know. I feel like a touchdown is a lot for this game. But those are the only 2 I got for Saturday, or only 4 I got for Saturday.
Is Tulane favored?
Yeah, by 6.5.
I didn't really pay much attention to Tulane last year.
I mean, they were they were the good group of 5 team that beat USC in the Cotton Bowl. Like, they were fun to play, fun offense. But South Alabama's got a really good defense. They're the favorite to win the Sun Belt. Or one of the favorites, I should say. I don't know. I feel like everyone's going to be on Tulane.
Okay. I can see that. I mean, if we've learned anything from college football, just from watching it, forever, anything can happen, really.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's college football. This is why people watch college football, because anything can happen. So, I think that's a good pick. I know we kind of went past it already, but I don't know. I'm thinking that the Nebraska-Minnesota game, I'm kind of leaning Nebraska. But I also, like, the other side of me is like, this is easily a game where Nebraska makes the list. This is an easy Nebraska makes the list.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I have no reason to bet Nebraska except, they got Matt Rule now. And,
They got that quarterback from, I forget where he transferred from, but he's pretty good.
Yeah, and this is a fresh start for them. I don't know. Just, 7 is a lot of points, especially in a Big Ten game. I mean, come on, like.
Yeah.
So,
No,
I don't know. I might take
that.
Nebraska. They might. It's either I win the bet or they make the list.
That's it. Betting on Nebraska is not a fun. It's not fun. At least last 5 years or so.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Weren't they playing fairly well with Matt Rule? Like after he came in last year, after they fired
Did Matt Rule? No, Matt Rule didn't. He hasn't. But after they fired Scott Foster, yeah, they started playing.
My God.
I mean, better, but they're still terrible. Like they just
Oh, yeah.
they
Yeah,
have
he didn't come in. Yeah,
no
they had him
they,
after.
yeah.
they have athletes. They're just there hasn't been a good coach there for since they fired up. Shit, what's his that goofy looking coach who was actually pretty good, who everyone makes fun of. I forget his name, but but yeah, ever since then there's never going to be a play like whenever I bet on Nebraska, every play I'm like, this could ruin it.
Yeah.
Like every play, it's like they could fuck up here so badly. So
This might be a pick where, like 2 or 3 years ago when it was like Nebraska is the best 3-11 team, 3-9
Yeah.
team in college football. It was like, okay,
Oh,
that means that they
the Will Compton take,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
original,
yeah.
which is
they were.
like thinking about it, like they were like the best 3-9 team.
I remember. I'm pretty sure that year they played ranked Iowa and were favored,
Really,
like by a point.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. Like it opened
I mean,
at that at least.
I
So-
I also think that most of their losses were
There
by
were
one
ones-
possession.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they went from being the best 3-9 team in the country to just being one of the worst teams in the country.
Yeah, like it's like
Yes.
they were almost frauds. They were almost frauds.
They were frauds at 3-9.
Yeah.
Yeah, the like the +7, that's a touchdown in a Big Ten game, and they'll lose like these one possession games, but I mean 7 points.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm
like
good. Yeah.
everything's sort of coming at me, and it's like take the points. They're gonna make the list.
I'm taking the under just because I think it's going to be disgusting. But
That might be the settle play for me. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
this will definitely hit.
I'm also not going to watch it because I'm going to be watching Florida, Utah.
Oh, let's go in the same time.
The same time.
That sucks.
The only two good game, the only two Power 5 versus Power 5 games on Thursday night, the same time.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
But I think you already mentioned this. You're not watching it. Take the under.
At the end, exactly. That's probably
got-
what
We have these betting systems, and they all work. They all work together.
I'll do.
Let's see. What else?
That's all I got for college on it so far, at least. Obviously, I'll have a lot more picks than this, but
Right.
so far that's all I got.
Yeah, I don't have much either, except that Nebraska. Let's see. NFL is a week and a half away.
Yup.
The 53-man rosters have been finalized. I think
Yeah.
as of today
Yeah, they have
or
been.
yesterday.
But
Yesterday.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
the Eagles do not have a punter.
They don't have a punter.
Nope.
I thought Brett Kern was
Patriots-
on the punters.
They cut him,
Oh,
and they cut the other punter they had.
Huh.
The
It's wild.
Patriots only have Mac Jones at quarterback. They have no other quarterbacks on their roster.
And they drafted a quarterback.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
yeah, they drafted Malik Cunningham. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard they're gonna bring back Bailey Zappi. They just had to release him to do some sort of roster moves, but
That's
That's still not good.
yeah. That's so weird.
That team's gonna
That
suck. Like it, I hate it because
yeah.
I do like Belichick. I respect him. So it pains me to say that like a team he coaches is gonna suck. They're gonna suck.
Yeah. It's I'm ready for the Patriots to be bad. It's
I mean, they've been pretty
They've been kind of
mediocre at best the
yeah.
last few
yeah.
years.
I mean, they did make the playoffs, but then got immediately curb stomped by the Bills.
God, that
Like
was the worst game.
literally teeth on the sidewalk, curb stomped
I mean, the Bills scored on scored a touchdown on
every
every
possession.
possession. In the NFL, that doesn't happen.
Yeah. I'm ready for Patriots fans to shut the hell up.
But they won't.
Yeah, they won't. I mean, they're still all
They
gonna
think
be
they're
like,
going to be
well, we're
good
the
this
best.
year.
They're like,
Like
we're gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Oh yeah, and it's not going to stop it until Belichick retires. Even then, who knows?
Right. Other 53-man roster news.
The Cardinals are just going to be the worst.
They're tanking.
Yeah.
They're tanking.
Like, I've never seen that just like before the season even started, openly tanking like this.
It's
Like,
just
don't get me
like,
wrong, I love Josh Dobbs, but Josh Dobbs and Clayton Tune are your two quarterbacks. Yikes!
Oh,
yeah, it's not gonna go well for them. It's just ever since they paid Kyler that money, like I think that season after he got paid, I think they won 7 straight games and
And
then lost 10.
they went off a cliff, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they got bounced in the first round of the playoffs.
Did they make the playoffs that year?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think they did.
I think they did because there was that. It's the Kyler Murray like meme of him on the sideline just by himself, But I think because they started out like you said 7 in a row or 8 in a row or whatever, so I think that was good enough to get him in. But I mean and then they're gonna tank. They're gonna try to draft Caleb Williams, and then they're still gonna have to be paying Kyler Murray because they gave him so much fucking money. So
How's that gonna like? I mean, they're gonna have to get rid of him, but that's
yeah,
gonna be impossible.
they're gonna have to eat almost all of that salary.
how long is he out for?
They said like he could come back as early as week 5, but they're not gonna play him. Why would
Yeah, I think they put him on the PUP list or whatever.
Yeah, like why would you play him? You're not trying to win games, clearly. So why would you play him? Like if it's week 5 and they're somehow 3-1 or even 2-2, and which that would be a pretty quick turnaround because he tore it in like what week 10 last year, maybe even later. So, but they're gonna be so. I saw it's the second lowest win total in like NFL history at 3.5.
I saw that too.
Jeez, that's tough.
I love it. I hate Kyler Murray so much. I'm not mad. I'm not happy that he got hurt, but fuck that guy. And Cliff Kingsbury can suck one. I just hate that team so much.
Well, he's doing something in Thailand.
Did he come back from
But-
Thailand?
Oh yeah, he got
Probably.
fired. Who's that?
Yeah.
It's something Gannon. Isn't that the coach? I forget his name.
Rich Gannon?
No, not Rich Gannon. It's fuck. I forget his first name. I'm pretty sure it's Gannon.
I don't even know.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. That's gonna bug me.
The Cardinals are just such a not even on my spectrum.
They're not on my wavelength at all.
Yeah.
Jonathan Gannon. That was who it was. I saw. He said like they're not releasing the week 1 like starting quarterback between Josh Dobbs and Clayton Tune for like strategic purposes.
For competitive advantage.
Yeah, this guy, Jonathan Gannon, he will be unemployed in 2 years. That is the most loser talk I've ever heard.
Over under 2 years.
Oh, I think he gets fired at most like week 6 of year 3. This guy's a bum.
Yeah. I think that's it for this week. This is kind of like a weird sort of week where there's just college football and
I got
this
some
isn't.
NFL. I got some NFL stuff.
Oh, you got some NFL stuff. Okay,
Yes,
go into
sir.
that.
Okay, so I got a couple futures. One I'm definitely taking. One I just want to float by y'all, see what you think.
Ooh,
So the one I'm definitely taking, Najee Harris under 925.5 rushing yards. I just don't. I don't
Yeah.
think he's very good.
yeah, I like
Um,
that.
And I also hot take, maybe I don't think he's going to be the starting running back by the end of the year.
Probably not.
That Jalen Warren kid they
yeah, that
drafted, he's been
he's supposed.
tearing it up.
Yeah,
I really like him. So I think I love that under 925.5. I love that.
yeah, I love that. That's actually fantastic.
Hmm
Um, yeah, I might take that.
I like it a lot. And the other one I'm on the fence about, Sam Howell over 18.5 passing touchdowns. Kid's been slinging it. He's
That's
been like he looks good. I know it's preseason, but he's been looking pretty good.
I feel like the Commanders do have like a really good wide receiver room.
Also, Eric Bieniemy, new OC,
I mean,
loves to throw it.
I can't believe he went to Washington.
I mean, it's probably the best way to get a head coaching job.
Yeah, I
Because
thought he was already like kind of eligible for a head coaching job.
I thought so too. I don't know what's going on with that, but
Yeah,
I mean, Andy Reid's not going anywhere. But
no,
Riverboat Ron Rivera, I love him. He's losing it. Did you hear what he said about Sam Howell earlier in this week?
no.
no.
He's like, oh, never. They talked like some reporter asked him, was like, oh, how do you like? What do you think about Sam Howell playing so well in the preseason? I was like, I didn't know what we had in him like this whole time. I was like, motherfucker, you're the head coach. They had a game last year where if they won, they like could have still gone to the playoffs, and they started Carson Wentz. And then he's like, "Oh, well, I didn't know Sam Howell was like worth a shit." It's like you're the head coach.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember thinking that was some fuck shit.
Yeah, and then I think it might have been the same game, I can't remember if it was the same game or not. But a reporter asked him like, "Oh, like you're still like alive in the playoff hunt. What do you have to do?" He's like, we haven't been eliminated," or it was the reverse, like he didn't know they had been eliminated and he found out. I was like, this guy he's losing his damn mind. So I think Bieniemy, like, if the Commanders suck this year, Bieniemy could be the head coach next year. Honestly,
It sounds like Eric Bieniemy is playing 4D chess
you could be.
while the rest of us are playing regular chess.
I don't know how to play chess, so
I don't either.
It's all right. It's kind of hard, but
I'm
it's
more of a
just a game.
Chinese checkers man.
I have no clue how that game is
I don't
played.
either. I think I played like twice when I was a child. But I have an NFL gambling stat for you guys. This is for week 1. Division underdogs playing in week 1 since 2015 are 31-12-1 against the spread.
Talk to me.
There are, let's see, 8 games in week 1 were divisional matchups. I'll run through them all, see what you guys think. Colts +5 against the Jags.
Where is it?
It's in Indy, I believe.
Okay.
I don't love that because I think the Colts are going to be ass.
Yes.
But I don't the numbers.
The numbers.
But I
um,
don't know.
That's a tough one. But
That is
Jonathan
tough.
Taylor's not going to be playing.
No, he's not.
Not like that would matter anyway. He was dog shit last year. Did he get hurt last year?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the Colts are a dumpster fire. Apparently, Anthony Richardson has been playing fairly well, but we don't know if that's just Colts propaganda because we're all on Titans Twitter and
Colts propaganda. I
yeah,
like that.
sprinkled into the Titans Twitter is the
Yeah.
AFC South Twitter and people talking shit and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Next one I have written down: Browns plus 1.5 versus the Bengals. Browns, like if you look back at like last few years against the Bengals, they have been like winning almost all of these games. I think
Where
they're
is
3-1.
Where's this?
Shit. I think it's in Cincy. Let me pull it up real quick. It is. Oh, it's in Cleveland.
Is Joe Burrow gonna play?
I have no idea. I haven't really heard anything about that.
That is a big
Oh, it's
That's
huge.
probably-
factor.
I mean, that's probably why it's. Oh shit! Yo, Bandit freaking out.
Is there a ghost?
There's a knock on the door.
There was.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Did you knock on the wood?
I just knocked on the table. All right, but yeah, I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know what to think about. That's one like these first two. I don't really know what to think.
I kind of like the Browns there.
I do too.
Maybe,
The Bengals were just so good to me last year. If Joe Burrow's playing, I'm probably gonna be.
Yeah.
If Joe Burrow's playing, I'm probably gonna be taking the Bengals. But this is also a very much like a trap. This is like minus
I
1.5
agree. I agree.
division. So I'm probably gonna take the Browns.
Gotcha.
If
Next
Joe Burrow's
one.
playing, I'm definitely probably gonna take the Browns.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Next one. This is one I will be taking in favor of the plus sign. Panthers plus 3.5 against the Falcons.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm all in on the Panthers this year. It's in Atlanta. I just think there's too much hype around the Falcons right now. They're still ass.
Yes, they still have Desmond Ritter at quarterback.
Yeah, so I know they got Bijan and all that, but I do like that one. It's in Atlanta, makes me a little nervous, but I love Panthers plus 3.5.
That's a good pick. I like that pick.
Mm-hmm. Sean, what do you think?
I do like that, but I don't know. You said it's in Atlanta?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think both of these teams have like a lot to prove at the same time.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree, but I'm all in on the Panthers. So if you're gonna give me a
I do
3.5, I'll take it.
I do have the Panthers win total. So I will probably take that just to profit along the way.
Let's go. All right, next one. I'm indecisive about this one, but I'm leaning towards it. Packers plus 1.5 against the Bears. This one I could very well see this changing, like flipping by like 2 weeks from now.
That's tough. That could either be like a is Jordan Love actually good, or is this like a coming out party for Justin Fields?
I
Yeah,
think everyone is going to be on Chicago.
I well, I do kind of feel like it's going to be a coming out party for Justin Fields. I
But
definitely
they
feel
can
that
still
way.
lose the game, and he can still be a coming out party.
They did that a lot
Yeah.
last year. He played
Yeah.
amazing, and they still lost by like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
True. But
that might be the
if
play.
he beats the Packers, he will be Chicago's
Savior.
Jesus savior. Yes, like he will be their god.
Yes, they'll build the statue before the
Pure.
next game.
Yeah, but I don't know. I really want to go Bears there. Actually.
Really interesting. All right,
Yeah.
next one. I don't know about the. I might stay. I'm probably gonna stay away from this one. Rams plus 4.5 against the Seahawks.
I hate that game.
Yeah, me too.
Yuck.
It's in
Uh,
Seattle.
Ugh.
But see, here's the
What
thing.
time?
This might. Wait, go ahead.
What time's the game at?
3:25 Central
3:20.
Time.
So it's okay.
I just think this might be one of the very few games where Matt Stafford is going to be remotely healthy. So it's like if you're gonna bet on the Rams, like
That
week
might be the
week
only
one,
chance you get.
yeah, like weeks 1, 2, and 3 might be your only shot.
I kind of get that actually.
So that was like my only thing. But yeah, Will, what do you think?
That's a tough one. It's kind of like is if Cooper Cup is healthy, then and Matthew Stafford, I think this is a slam dunk. Rams plus 4.
Mhm.
I think that the Rams are not the Rams. The Seahawks are probably a more complete team,
Mhm.
more like well-rounded team
Yeah.
than the Rams. Rams still got a lot of dudes on their team, but Seahawks also have a lot of dudes. And I think that Jackson Smith and Jigba went down with an injury. I think he's out for
Oh
like a
yeah.
week or two.
Oh really? I didn't see that. I saw he got hurt.
Yeah, so not that would be a huge factor because he's a rookie, but it's just another chip in
Mhm.
the swing. So that's I'm
Yeah.
iffy on that pick,
Yeah, me
but
too.
I do like it.
Yeah. Next one. It's another kind of smelly one. Raiders plus 4 against the Broncos.
Oh, God, I hate
Um,
betting on the Raiders, and I hate betting on the Broncos too.
I'm
but
probably just staying away from that one.
we're gonna be in Vegas at that time, so we have to bet on the Raiders.
Oh, we're taking the Raiders, baby.
Yeah.
It's not in Vegas, is it?
No. No.
Okay.
And that'll be like the game on whatever sports book we're
Yeah.
watching it at.
Yeah.
That'll be the game that's on the biggest screen.
Yeah.
So might as well,
Yeah. Let's take the
Well,
Raiders.
if you guys take it, I might too. We'll see.
I'm
All right,
definitely
this
taking
plus
that.
4.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one I am definitely taking. I kind of want to go ahead and lock it in. Giants plus 3.5 against the Cowboys.
I like that pick.
I love it.
I definitely think that's a good pick. The Giants are really on kind of like an upswing right now, and that Dak is allergic to throwing it to his own team. He just loves throwing picks. I've just seen so many memes about him in just practice, just throwing it to defenders. Just like it's like he's lost it. But yeah, I think the Giants got better and Cowboys more or less kind of stayed the same.
Mm-hmm. No,
Didn't the Cowboys tight end like Schultz? Didn't he leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Houston now.
Not that he's like a game breaker, but
Still something.
Yeah, still something. So,
But
yeah, I like
no.
that pick. Plus 3.5.
I love it.
That's good.
All right. And the last one, I'm tempted to take it, but I feel like it's going to be very popular, very public. Jets plus 2.5 against the Bills on Monday Night Football.
I disagree. I think that man, that's tough.
Yeah.
There's there's just so much hype around the Jets right now. And it's gonna be like I think a lot of people are gonna take the Jets.
Hard Knocks and everything.
Yeah.
But
And
and
Hard Knocks is just a jerk off session.
yeah.
So I don't know. It's like the Bills could easily just stomp them.
I mean, the Bills were 13-3 last year.
Yeah, the 3 games that they lost were all like one possession.
Yeah. Like they were really fucking good.
Yeah.
So I know the Jets got a lot better, but I don't know. Sean, what do you think?
It's that's
Yeah.
tough. That's tough. Well, it's hard to like bet against a team on 9/11, a New York,
A New York team. Yeah.
Oh boy.
And,
That changes everything.
But does it? Because I know they're not a New York City team, but
Yeah.
Buffalo is still in New York.
yeah,
This is
I don't know.
that changes everything.
yeah. It happened last year with the Giants and the Titans,
Yup.
and that New York team's gonna win. You just
Okay.
feel it. You just feel it.
Yeah.
So I might
I
take
get
the
that.
Jets.
I really want to, but I can't tell if I'm a sucker or not.
It's oh my gosh. It's just like I hate it. I hate having to I mean, obviously I'm not going to make my choice right here and now. That's for next week's show. Tune in.
Damn straight.
But you said that the 9/11 thing changes everything. That's a total game changer. So
Okay. Well, those are the divisional games that I got. So I like a few of those. Some of them though do scare the hell out of me. So we'll see. I might just blindly bet them all. Who knows?
I mean, if the numbers don't lie,
I guess yeah, it's true. It's not really blindly betting against it, but I might just say fuck it, take every dog week 1. Why not?
yeah.
Every
And I
game.
mean, if this podcast has a slogan, it should be I have a stat.
Damn straight.
So,
Stats.
yeah. But I guess that's it, honestly.
Yeah, that's all I got for NFL.
Yeah. So,
So close.
yeah, we're so close to
Next
professional
Thursday,
football.
baby.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for us this week. Unless you have anything to add, Sean.
Nope, I'm good.
All right, tight. Yeah, tune in next week for the first NFL show of the 2023-2024 season.
Let's go.
We back.
We're
So
back.
back.
We're so back.
Oh,
This is going to be awesome. I can't wait for
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Follow us on Twitter. Link is in the bio. We tweet out all of our picks. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, there's 3 of us. Now let's make some money.